High school teachers, it's Josh. I'm just going to give you a really quick introduction to this playlist so that you know what the different videos are all about. And this is a review of Friday, October 3rd, which had to do with the motivation realm, specifically the expectations chapter, which the teachers read over the summer, and the personal relationship building, chapter 13, which they read prior to the October 3rd session. The mastery objectives, the first two were a repeat from August, and they had to do, the first one has to do with applying strategies to help students put forth effective effort, and the second is all about strategies and actions that send high expectation messages of this is important, you can do it, and I won't give up on you. We added these other two. The first one is a true mastery objective. We believe that by the end of the session that teachers were able to identify an aspect of making connections and or a specific subgroup of students that they felt was challenging, and then they were able to use an effective effort checklist to help themselves improve in that area. And then the last one is not truly a mastery objective because it's not measurable, but we wanted for participants to reflect on and continue to develop a growth mindset. So this pyramid is kind of how we organize the day, and you can see in the agenda I'll kind of share how the playlists work. The next playlist was created by Greg, and we called it Practice Building a Growth Mindset. It was really about using student data and thinking about kind of how to talk about a growth mindset with colleagues. And so that's Greg's screencast, which comes up next. And then the next screencast was about relationship building, and that one Charity put together, and it had to do with asking teachers to think about specific subgroups of students, and we shared a bunch of stories around how sometimes we struggle to develop relationships with specific students. And then Charity gave a effective effort checklist that would help teachers to kind of think about how they can get better. The next playlist is actually Viviana and I had a conversation about teaching effective effort, and so this was a new format that we used for this, but in it Viviana shares a story about a few students that kind of helped her to understand how to help students use effective effort better, and then we asked teachers to do the same thing. And then the next was an introduction to cold calling that I did, and really talked about kind of why cold calling is so important. And then it was a preparation for a series of drills that we did on no opt-out. And then the final one, I don't really like this final screencast, but it was me guiding the teachers through a series of web resources that are housed in Google Docs, and it just kind of shows you where to access the resources and how you might be able to use them. So those are the videos in this playlist, and we hope that you enjoy them.